Hello everybody, SlimKirby here, and welcome to my new Let's Play. Not gonna watch the intro, but Let's Play Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. Now, some of you guys are probably getting ready to say, wait a minute, SlimKirby, you've already Let's Played this, and I guess I'll go ahead and get into that now. Let me actually start the game first. Otherwise, it's going to keep playing that intro over and over again. The reason I'm not playing the intro is just because I feel it kind of, gives away too much of the game. I mean, it really doesn't, but, we see the first part of the intro up here in a second anyway, so whatever. It's the way I've chosen to do things. Anyway, we are going to start a new game, of course. Now, when I originally did my Let's Play, I couldn't fit SlimKirby inside the name, because I believe the name only allows up to 8 characters, so I'm just gonna put a random name in. Just put a random name. A name that probably doesn't make any sense and probably will never make sense, but well, whatever. We'll just go with this. This is good enough, I think. So here's the intro. Once again, Princess Peach is out by herself, picking flowers at Mario's house when... Yep, our good friend Bowser is here to kidnap her once again. I know I said I'd get into the story of why I'm redoing this game, and I will, but there's kind of a lot of stuff going on at the beginning, and I want to make sure I talk about all that stuff first. So yeah, we're going to go rescue Princess Toadstool. This was actually before she was known as Princess Peach. Back in the good old Toadstool days. Back when she wasn't as much of a bitch, at least in my opinion. I mean, she did have her moments, but, not as bad as she is now, at least in my opinion. Anyway, this is the game. As some of you guys know, this is an RPG game, not so much a platformer game, so it has RPG elements. Out on the field, you can walk around using directional buttons, you can jump. If you hold the Y button, I think, you can dash, and then you can press B to jump. I think A doesn't really do anything. I think A might be talking to people, so we'll do that later. And the X button doesn't work right now, but that is actually the main menu. We'll get that later. And as for the other buttons, don't think they really do anything. So I think that is about it for now. So if we go in here, we can have the first aspect of RPG elements. We have these enemies, and instead of jumping on their heads to get rid of them, if you touch them, you have to get into a battle with them. So we're not going to do that. And we're going to go ahead and get into this forced battle right here. In the battle, you have 4 options: attack, defense, / etc., special attacks, and items. Each corresponds with the button on the SNES controller. Attacks are just your, physical, normal attacks. You can also use your equipped items as well. Y are special attacks, attacks that use flower points. X are your items. We don't have any items right now. And, of course, B is either defending or running away. We can't run from this fight, though, so we're going to go ahead and just attack these guys. Much like in Paper Mario and all the other RPG games, there is a timed hit system where you can actually do more damage with your attacks and also take less damage by defending against other attacks as well. And for some reason, these guys are not fighting back. But hey, I'm cool with that. I guess I'll go ahead and show off Mario's special attack. His special attack is obviously jump. And jump is actually an element in this game, so there are some enemies that are weak to jump attacks, and there are some enemies that are immune to jump attacks. There is something special about the jump move, and I'll get into that much later in the playthrough, so I'm not going to worry about explaining it now. I'm going to go ahead and just fight some of these guys, though. Maybe you can kind of see what this does whenever you do this. Or maybe not. Oh, it might not even do anything yet anyway, so whatever. I'll just go ahead and keep going. Okay, so if we keep going over here... Oh god, the bridge broke. Well, that's not good. Well, it looks like we're stuck here. And in this room, Ah, there she is. I can see her legs kind of kicking out at the top of the screen there. So yeah, here we have Toadstool being tied up, and there is the evil Koopa King himself. He's obviously not happy about seeing Mario. So in this fight, you're fighting Bowser. However, you do not want to fight Bowser because, I'll just demonstrate why. You can do damage to him, of course, but if you keep fighting him, like, nothing's really going to happen because he has, like, infinite HP right here. So, yeah, there's really nothing we can do, and Toadstool will go ahead and tell us what to do. We need to aim for the chain. After we hit the chain enough times, it'll actually collapse and take Bowser to his doom. You can actually use jump attacks to speed up the process, so let us do that. And there we go. No! It's a chain reaction, just like that song by Journey. Hang on, King Clink. And there he goes to his doom. Mario is victorious once again. Oh, but it looks like Bowser is going to actually have a say in how easy this is going to be for Mario. Mario, like, really overreacts right there. But there goes his chandelier, and I've always hated this part right here because the chandeliers fall forever. They never actually hit the ground. Even if you, like, you know, wait right here on this text, like, you'll never move. Like, I don't know. That's always kind of bothered me, but that was just kind of the little kid in me just wondering things like, why is the chandelier not crashing? Anyway, gonna knock out Bowser, and that is a very, very big jump, but Mario is the king of jumping, so I guess I should expect that of him. So there we go, we've already beaten the game, the game's already over, we don't have to worry about, you know, fighting Bowser in another world, or going to another world to save the princess, or anything like this. We can have a very safe and very, very quick rescue. Or maybe not. If only it was that easy, though. Mario's life can't be that easy. But meanwhile, on the outside of the world, something is going down, and a giant sword is falling from the sky. And has crashed itself inside Bowser's Keep. And then we see the title of the game. And then stars come raining down from the sky. And if you actually bothered counting, there were 7 stars, which is the subtitle for the game, so you can kind of see how that's relevant. Anyway, we're going back to Mario's pipe house. Why in the world would he call his house a pipe house? I'll never know. But this is the best landing in the entire world. Not only did he go inside the pipe, but he also landed on a coat hook. That's just kind of hilarious. Oh, thank you, Toad. I never would have guessed that you could go inside of a door to enter a house. It's not like I was falling from the sky and had no control over that or anything. So, yeah, Toad came here to bring back the princess, but we kind of have to give him some bad news, so let's go out and tell him. Silent treatment? Isn't Mario always silent, regardless? Oh, whatever. So yeah, Toad's kind of expected what we've all come to expect from Mario games at this point. Bowser is obviously up to something. Over here we have a save block. Here's where we can save our game. You'll find several of these throughout the game, so they give you plenty of chances to save. And you want to make sure you never die, because if you die, you'll obviously go back to the last time you saved. The good thing about this game, though, is, like, as you go through the game and level up, if you save your game, you level up a whole bunch, and then die, You'll actually keep your level ups, you just won't keep, like, the progress you made in the actual game, which is kind of nice. There's actually something you can use to exploit this later on in the game, and I'll definitely show you that later. Also, here's the menu. I'll be going over this in more detail later. You just have your basics. You can check your items, your status, your special attacks, equip items, and look at your special items too, which we have none. Also, a little fun fact, if you hold the L and R button and move the control pad in any direction, you can actually change the direction that the screen scrolls. I actually never knew about that. But hey, it's kind of cool, so let's just do it up. That works for me. So, we're going to go ahead and leave, because there is nothing we can do here. And let's go back to Bowser's Keep to see what the heck happened. So, here we are back at the Keep. Hey, there's a giant sword in the castle. Not like we didn't know that was there. The Smithy Gang. Ugh, that sounds kind of creepy. Taking over the world? Come on, that is so cliche. So he's going to give us a verbal earthquake, and up the bridge broke. So now, looks like we're going to have a very hard time getting back to the castle. So all we can do now is actually stare at it from Vista Hill. Whenever you go here, you just get this little scene again, so this is really nothing that special. But, looks like we're going to have to break the bad news to Toad, so let's go back to Mario's pad. Tell him that we failed in our duties as the one and only protector of the Mushroom Kingdom Princess. And Mario, because he can't talk, is going to go to extraordinary lengths to explain what exactly happened through the use of visual aids. Okay, so now we're going to go see the Chancellor of the Mushroom Kingdom. Might as well save. Actually, no, wait. I forgot there's one thing that will go on before we leave. So, if we try to leave, we'll run into Toad. And because he bumped into us, we lost some of our HP, which... Jeez, Toad, do you really have to be so rude? I don't try to take away your HP. So he's going to give us a mushroom, so we can use that to heal the wound that he gave us. And he's going to give you a tutorial on items if you want to take it. I'm not going to do that, though, because I have a pretty good idea of how this works. And he's also going to offer another tutorial right here. This is kind of the timed hit / battle tutorial, which I kind of already discussed. So once again, I am not going to do this either, so... I love how the Goomba just walks away. He's like, oh, okay, I'll leave. And he's going to give us some more mushrooms, too, which is really nice. So, we do have some items with us now, and as you can see, we're at 19 HP, so if we want to, we can use a mushroom to heal that vicious damage that Toad gave us, but I'm not going to worry about it because it's only 1 HP, so it's not a big deal. So, I'll save our game, and we're finally going to actually go out and do some stuff at the next area, which is called Mushroom Way. So this is the world map. As you can see, you can kind of navigate from place to place, which is very convenient because, you know, there will be some points where we'll be like in a different zone altogether, and we can just use the world map to get all the way back here if we wanted to. Oh, and also, I guess one thing I could do if I wanted to be perfect, I could just go back to the pipe house and turn off the light and take a nap, and all of our HP will be restored this way. Because of places like this, The ends throughout the game are completely pointless because you can sleep for free here, and then another location we'll be getting to later. So let's go ahead and go to Mushroom Way and see what we have here. We have Goombas. Goombas are very weak enemies. They only have 16 HP. And they also have a weakness to fire as well, but we don't have any fire attacks yet. But yeah, these enemies are very, very easy to defeat. We should not have any problem with them whatsoever. I'm just gonna plow through all these enemies, get some experience. Normally I'll try to cut out these battles in the later parts of the game because these battles can be kind of, I mean, they're not really that long in retrospect, but they can get annoying if you have to do so many at once. So I will be cutting out some battles, but I won't cut any if I show off a new attack or if I show off a new enemy. I'll try to leave those battles in, so I'm not going to cut out everything, but, you know, in general, I will try to cut out most of the unnecessary battles, I guess you could say, and I really need to stop taking damage right here. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll get a flower that will say HP max, which will actually restore your HP to max, so that's always nice when you can get that. You can completely avoid taking damage from these Goombas if you time your button press just right, but for some reason, I guess I'm off by just a split second. Also, new enemy right here, we have Sky Troopas. Sky Troopas are very, very high defense. Your normal attacks are not going to kill them. They have 10 HP, so what you want to do for Sky Troopas is they are very, very weak to your jump attacks, so just use a quick jump attack and they'll be gone like none other. Just keep in mind that jump attacks do cost your flower points, so you will have to restore those after using jump a certain amount of times. But we can actually heal our flower points later on, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'll just go ahead and keep using it for now. Okay, there we go. I guess I have to wait a little bit before I press the A button. Okay, yeah. You almost have to press it like right after the impact, which is kind of weird. You'd expect it to be right at the impact, but no. Just a little bit after. Anyway, Toad is actually in trouble right now, so we'll go ahead and save his life. Let's see if that works for these guys. Nope, I actually got too late right there. Timed hits are a little awkward in this game at first, but you really get used to them the more you play this game, so it's really not that difficult to work with. So Toad's going to give us a honey syrup. Honey syrups restore your FP, your flower points, so always good to have those. Also, I should mention about Sky Troopas. Sky Troopas can actually give you honey syrups sometimes. I don't know, I think it's just rare and it's just a random pickup. But sometimes, yeah, you can get honey syrups from Sky Troopas, so be on the lookout for Sky Troopas and try to destroy them whenever you can. Also, we leveled up, so we're already at level 2. I meant to look this up beforehand, but the way the leveling up works in this game is you have 3 choices. Your power, your HP, and your special power. The normal power increases your attack and defense, HP, obviously your max HP, and your special attacks give you increases to your magical attacks and defenses. So, anyway, in this game, there are some level ups that will actually give you more than what they're normally supposed to. So I think for this one, I think we want to go for magical attacks because we get +3 for our magical attack and only +1 for magic defense. But for all the others, like for power, we only get +1 to attack and defense, and for HP, we only get +3 HP. I think normally if you want a good HP, that's 5. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that I think we want to go for special attack here. which is actually good, because special attacks will be really, really good against the mini-boss that we'll be fighting soon. I'm already over 20 minutes at this point. I'm not going to try to make these videos too long. Like, I think in general I want to go for a 20-minute time limit or something. I don't know, I still need to think about it, because there are some sections of the game that might go on a little longer than I want them to. I think for this first episode I'll be a little flexible. So, let's fight the Sky Troopa. Anyway, what I was talking about earlier with Jump is Jump has a very special property where if you kill enemies with it, the power of Jump will actually increase. I don't know, like, all the exact specifications. Like, I just had a feeling that, like, every time you defeat an enemy with a well-timed jump, like, it'll just increase. But, I don't know, for some reason it doesn't seem like it's increasing like it should. So I could be missing something. Anyway, I guess while I'm fighting the rest of these enemies, I'll go ahead and clean out this area of enemies, and then I'll end the video. But I guess I could talk about the reason why I'm redoing this Let's Play. As some of you guys know, back in last spring, I actually did a replay of my Pikmin Let's Play. And the reason why I did a replay of that game was that I was just very, very, very unsatisfied with that particular Let's Play, and I wanted to redo it and do it more justice. And because of how successful that replay was, I also want to do a replay of this game and 2 others that I've done. There's some of my early Let's Plays, so it's not like I'm going to redo like a current game that I've done or anything. But just with how successful those replays have been, and I wasn't really fond of the original project of this game either, just because it was very inconsistent with the audio in terms of commentary and game. And just some episodes they're just not a reflection of what I can do as a Let's Player, and I just was not satisfied with them, and like I knew I wanted to redo this game eventually. And in fact, I actually planned to redo this game when I was going to redo Pikmin, but there were a lot of people doing this game at the time, so I picked Pikmin instead. So, yeah, since there doesn't seem to be very many Super Mario RPG Let's Plays at the time, or at this time, I'm going to go ahead and redo my playthrough of this now. In this chest, you can actually get a refill of your HP and your flower points, but I'm not going to do that just yet, because I have another room of enemies I have to clear out before I do that. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. It's been about 23 minutes, so this has been SlimKirby. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Let's Play Super Mario RPG Legend of the 7 Stars. This has been SlimKirby, and I'm standing on a flower, so I'll see you guys next time. Later, folks.